Hey friends, it's Marissa. I don't know why my face is like this right now. It takes a second for it to, there we go. All right, so in this video, we are gonna be customizing our open house template. So first thing I'm gonna do is switch out the picture actually, and I'm gonna come over here to some different listing photos just so I can see what it looks like with a different picture. And I drag that right into the corner until it populates in there. And then I can crop it if I double click into it. So I'm going to crop that and move it so that it makes a little more sense for this design. And then up here, we could change our font color of open house. We could change that to like a dark blue. I'm just going to change everything to a dark blue. So you would hold down your shift key and then just start selecting everything. And that is how you could change all of them. Otherwise, over here, if we click on this blue, you'll see a change all brown to blue. You can do it that way as well, but I just kind of like selecting everything. So we can change the color of our logo as well. Up here, I have to go to duotone, and then I'm going to click on, it's going to be so hard to grab this color. And highlights and shadows are going to be the same thing. So I am just pulling in this blue right there. Perfect. And then there is also some compliance text underneath that I just need to update to blue. And then there is a white gradient over here that I have turned 90 degrees. So you can keep the white gradient. You can use a different gradient. Oops, accidentally put a picture in there. The way that you would do that is come over to elements and you would just search whatever color you want and then gradient. So if I wanted even like a pink gradient, I could come over here and search for a pink gradient. It'll give me a couple options. So I'm going to leave white in here for now. And then this is the total background of the picture. So that's going to change this top and the bottom. And I could change this to a dark blue, although then you can't see this as well. So I'm going to keep it a lighter color just for this design. So I think I'm going to keep it that tan. But then this is just like a peachy pink. Obviously, if pink is not your vibe, go ahead and change it by all means. I'm going to change it to this light blue color. And I just selected both of those at the same time in order to do that. These are all aligned so that hopefully you won't have to mess with them too much. So if I come in here and I need it to say, April 30th or something, I start typing it in there and it should still stay lined up for you. So I kind of tried to align them so that they would be user friendly. And you can change the time of your open house if it's at a different time. I could come in here and do 456 Example Street. And you could either just do ST Street or you could write out street. If it comes over to the second line, you can come over here and just drag it so that it's all on one line. See if you like scrunch it up, it'll just adjust it to like different lines. So I'm just going to keep it to ST Street just for the sake of how it looks. And then we'll just say that we are in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I don't know the zip code there, 54000. We're going to put in there. So that is how we could do that. And I think that's pretty much everything. I mean, you do the same thing with your headshot and your information. You just double click in here and change some stuff. If you wanted your name to be bold, you can come up here and hit bold. And then this would just not be bold. So you'll notice you can change, like in the same text box, it's nice. You can change the color of the font. So if I wanted this color, just realtor, to be like, I don't know, this brown, that's probably not a great example. I'll do the green. Then it will just change that color. And if I wanted one thing to be bold, but something else not to be bold, then I could do that. However, in one text box, you cannot make this Marissa Miller one font and the realtor a different font. So if you want them to be completely different fonts, you will have to make a different text box, just FYI. So I'm going to change that back to black. And then I think we've got our final design here. So once you save it, you come up to share, download, save it as a PNG or JPEG. Make sure you've got your one page selected, or you can have all of them selected if you want to save them at the same time. I would recommend once you have your customized design like this, that you, well, we'll finish this up first. I would hit the purple download button. It would start downloading in my file explorer, and then from there I can post it from my phone if I email it or message it to myself, or I could post it right from my computer. So those are a couple different options for posting your photo. But if I have this all designed how I want it to be, typically I would recommend you just duplicate the page, and now we have, this listing, and then once we get a new listing and we have an open house, now we can start new with our own template per se. So I would recommend creating a duplicate copy just so you're not changing your only copy every single time. Just make a duplicate of it. And that is all for the open house template.